It's another one when your own mother family, your own fucking sister who your mama pushed out, will go as low as sleeping with a man behind your back. Like, all these penises in this world, why you got to sleep after me?
Hey cousins, welcome back to Ro Reacts TV, where we react, review, and recap skits from the Kountry Wayne Skit universe. Hey cousins, we are back and we are about to deal with this whole Elaina, Shonie, T-Hussle debacle. Alright, so T-Hussle and Elaina have crossed the line. They are officially a couple. Y'all, T-Hussle said they soulmates. And y'all, I blame Shonie, but we're gonna get back to that later. Know what? Let's jump into that now. Shonie, you didn't know anything about this girl. You didn't know anything about her and her hoism. She said she had a bad life and she's been struggling to survive. But you know what? First, we're going to jump back to T-Hussle. T-Hussle ain't worth a dang. I get it. Opposites attract. You grew up a good girl and he's a hood ninja. I understand. All right, y'all. So the episode starts out. T-Hussle and Elaina, they show up to Sunny's place. Nobody is there. T-Hussle gets comfortable right away. He tells her he's spending the night. She's like, nah, you're not spending the night. He like, yes, I am. I'm spending the night. And guess what? That's just what he did. They could have stayed at his place or went to a hotel. The nerve of Elaina. So, the next morning, Sunny and Shonie pull up while Elaina and T-Hussle are laid up. Okay, so Elaina, she jumps up. She's worried. She's like, T-Hussle, they here. You gotta go get dressed. She hurries up and put a blanket around herself and go downstairs to meet and greet Shonie and Sunny and to hold off from T-Hussle, being caught. They walk in, they're discussing Mike. Sunny is upset. She wants Mike to let Dominique go as a friend and as a business partner. Shonie is trying to tell her, nah, man, that man has to run his business. Anyway, Sunny sees Elaina come down the stairs. She greets Sunny. She greets Shonie. She goes and stands over by the corner of the counter. And so she's trying to figure out a way to throw them off. She's trying to figure out a way to hide the shoes that are over there, giving T-Hussle away. She walks over to the shoes and she places the blanket on top of the shoes. Sunny observes this and she has not missed a beat. She's on it. She walks over, picks up that blanket, sees those shoes, and walks directly towards the hallway to look up because she knows that that's a man's pair of shoes right there. Elaina, you wouldn't have to be this slick if you would have just stayed at T-Hussle's house, but you were worried that your sister might pop up there too, I'm sure. So Sunny walks over to her hallway and looks up. She says, T-Hussle, what are you doing here? What are you doing in my house? He walking down the stairs looking stupid. Meanwhile, Shonie's in the kitchen with Elaina. She hears T-Hussle. She turns around. She like, T-Hussle, what are you doing here? He tells her he's been looking for her. He's been trying to call her all night. Now he has Sunny and Shonie on him. What are you doing in my house? What are you doing here? Shonie turns around and looks at Elaina. Elaina says, it's not what you think. Then she says, we've been trying to figure out a way to tell you. What? See, I'm going to tell you, Shonie, you should have never let T-Hussle buy your sister a car. What? My man bought my sister a car and he didn't expect anything in return? Stop it. You're not that innocent. You're not that stupid. You're not that gullible, are you? So she's ready to fight Elaina and they eventually do fight. And that causes Sunny to be in distress and she falls to her knees and they eventually have to take her to the hospital. Shonie, I blame you. You're messing with this man. You knew he had a wife. He was not committed to you. He was not faithful to you. And then you know what? You let your sister, who's been struggling her whole life, and you don't know what she had to do to survive. And you don't know if it meant that she had to have a man always in her corner to keep her going. I don't know, but I blame you because you were too trusting of your sister that you just met. You didn't know this girl. And I blame Hussle. You aren't worth nothing that you would allow yourself to be in a relationship with two sisters and mess their bond up. You are disgusting. I can't stand a man or a woman like that. And Elaina, you need to take yourself back to Houston. You need to buck back to Houston, period. And Sonny, if you allow this girl to stay in your home and bring all that drama in and disregard what Mike has to say and know that you're pregnant with twins, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. I hate to say that. Anyway, cousins, drop your thoughts in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Ro Reacts TV video.